Hey, how's it going? I'm Nick Gaska and welcome back to I Could Do That DIY for another doll repaint video. Today's video is a very special one. Today I'm going to be designing and making my own doll. More specifically, a ball jointed doll. Alright, let's get into it. As you may know, there are lots of different kinds of dolls. There are the more basic fashion dolls like Rainbow High and Barbie. There are also more posable dolls called ball jointed dolls. I've made two in the past, my alien girl and Koki. You may be more familiar with the ball jointed doll featured in Squid Game. So since I have a 3D printer and I've printed two dolls in the past, I thought it was about time I designed and created my own doll. Let me introduce you to Honey. Honey has a very cartoonish and chibi aesthetic. Her proportions definitely remind me of Mega Man or Uraka in her costume from My Hero Academia. I wanted to create something a little different from what I usually see in the ball jointed doll market. Usually I see very fashion skinny bodies, and I wanted to create something really whimsical and fun. I'm really happy with how her design turned out. In the future, I plan on designing more heads with different expressions and different features, as well as other body parts that will be interchangeable. But for now, this base doll will be known as Honey. Alright, now let's go ahead and print her. Off screen, I'll clean up the prints and sand them. Wow, she turned out so amazing. Oh my god, she's so cute. I printed her in the basic beige color, which is more of a Caucasian flesh tone. I'm sure you already figured this out by looking at it, but this is the head. And as you can see, she has her name on the back of the head. I think that's a pretty cool detail. Alright, now let's go through the rest of the body parts. This is the head cap, which will attach to the lower head with magnets later on. Here are the two pieces that will make out the torso, the base hip piece, and the upper chest. The base torso has the logo for Honey on the back. It's a cute little bee. Here are the two thigh pieces. Here are the calves. Here are the upper arms and shoulders. Here are the elbows. Here are the forearms. Here are the hands. And finally, here are the feet. I also printed some eye bases. That'll go in the head just like this. Pretty cool. And of course, a very basic pair of heels that you can customize. They fit the high-heeled foot just like this. Oh, and by the way, I also designed a flat foot version as well. To finish off all the pieces, I'll be using some matte UV top coat. I'll be painting every part with this at every connection point where one part touches another part. This will help reduce scuffing. So yeah, I'm just going to paint it on and then cure it with some UV light. Alright, cool. Now let's add some wire to the hands and the feet at the ball joints. I'm just going to measure some wire and cut it to length with some wire cutters. I'm going to do enough for the hands and the feet. Then I'm going to get my drill and drill some holes into the hands and the feet. Then we're going to put the wire through the hole and secure it into place with some UV resin. I'll do the same process for the feet and the hands. Alright, cool. Next, I'm going to make some S-hooks with some smaller wire. And while I do that, I just say thank you so much for watching, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Also make sure to hit that notification bell to stay up to date on all of our latest projects. Once I've finished creating all of the S-hooks, we can string it together. Off screen, I tied this piece of elastic together for the arms. I created a hook using a piece of wire to help me string it. I'm going to start by stringing it through the torso and then through the arm pieces. Then we'll attach the S-hook to the band and connect it to the hands. After one side is strung, I'm going to move on to the other side. Alright, awesome. Here's the upper body. Looks really good. Now let's go ahead and string up the legs and the torso. I'll be using a thicker piece of elastic and stringing it in a W formation. I'll be going down through the torso and the leg, back up to the leg, connect a foot, into the torso, down through the other leg, back up through the leg, and then back up through the torso. After I've connected the feet to the elastic with some S-hooks, the lower torso is strung. Now I'm going to string it through the upper torso, and then the body is strung. Next would be stringing it through the head. But before I do that, I'm going to add some magnets to the head. We're going to secure these into place with some epoxy sculpt. Wearing gloves while I do this, I'm going to mix equal parts and put a little ball into each hole and then stick the magnet in. I'm going to make sure I check the polarity on the magnets while I do this. After I do both sides, I'm going to set it aside for 24 hours to cure. Then I can fully assemble the doll. So here she is, here's the finished result. I'm so happy with how she turned out, I think she looks amazing. I'm so excited to customize her and make lots of different dolls in the future. The possibilities are really endless. I wanted to create my own doll that was versatile and that could serve as my muse. I've always been a fan of cute things and cartoons, so her chibi aesthetic really works for me. In the future, I plan on selling some version of Honey so other doll artists can customize her themselves. Please let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and make sure to like the video as this really helps the channel. Also, make sure to follow me on Instagram. I now have 3 accounts that you can follow. @TheHoneyDoll for all Honey Doll related posts, @KawaiiDollies for most of my doll work, and @ICoulDoThatDIY for updates about my videos. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to watch my next video where I customize Honey. For the rest of the video, enjoy the photos. Thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!